welcome. Kimberly Castleberry here with JustAskKim.com. And today we're going to take a look at the WordPress affiliate link management plugin called Pretty Link Pro. Now, in a prior video, we've taken a look at Pretty Link Lite, the free version that's available. Has a pretty limited feature set, but is actually very useful for most bloggers. And the Pro version brings in a whole lot of affiliate tools that will build on what is in the Lite, and is definitely a plugin that I absolutely drive my business on. It's a plugin that I use extensively and gives me a lot of flexibility, and I'd be really lost without this plugin. So, I want to point it out to you. Now, I did prior use a similar plugin called Ninja Affiliate. Now, Ninja Affiliate is published by Max Blog Press, who I'm also an affiliate of and who I highly recommend most of their stuff. I actually switched from Pretty Link Pro to Ninja Affiliate and came back to Pretty Link Pro. So that should tell you something about, the stability of the plugin and the tools available. Ninja Affiliate does have a couple campaign type tools for creating links on the fly that are very powerful, and that I've actually spoke with Blair Williams, who created Pretty Link Pro, about eventually bringing into Pretty Link Pro, and I'm pretty optimistic that we'll eventually see those. However, Pretty Link Pro brings a number of tools that are not in Ninja Affiliate, and is really why I came back. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this plugin. You want to start by installing the Pretty Link Lite plugin into your blog. And so you can see here we've got, this is my test blog, and we've already got Pretty Link Lite installed. It's in the repository. Just search for it. That component is free. And once you've got it installed and activated, you come down under Pretty Link Settings on the lower left, and you click to open that up, and under there you're going to come down and you're going to come to a link that says Pretty Link Pro. And here it is going to ask you for your Pretty Link Pro account information. Now, you get this when you purchase the Pretty Link Pro plugin. And for that, you go to the URL that we've got for Pretty Link Pro, and you fill in your username and password here. And when you do, you click Save. Okay, now it's talked to the database to verify those credentials, and now it says that it's accepted, so I can upgrade automatically. So now all I need to do is click this link. And when I do that, it's going to use the WordPress upgrade tool to auto upgrade the account. And so it says it's updating plugin, reactivating plugin, plugin activated successfully. All right, we're good to go. And we're going to come back down to Pretty Link Settings. Now at this point, we are on Pretty Link Pro. And so we see that we have a little message that says we need to upgrade the database. Of course, the database was structured for the Lite plugin. It's going to need some extra fields. So we're going to click this link. Because this writes to this alters the database, unless you're doing it on a brand new blog, I do suggest running a database backup before you do that step. Although I've never had trouble with it, better safe than sorry. In this case, this is a brand new blog. I don't really have much in the database to mess up. But if it's your business blog, always back up your database before you do something like that. You should have a backup utility that's backing up your database once a day anyways, and you'd be fine. So now we're in Pretty Link Pro. If you had some Pretty Link Lite links already set up, they're still here. Nothing went away. You still have everything you had and then some. Okay, so let me flip over to my primary blog, and we'll take a look at this. And we're going to come in, and I want to do this just because I've got quite a bit of links in here, and you can kind of see how it handles once you begin to load it up real good and proper. And you see here that I have, there's about 10 links per page. Maybe there's 8. And there's about 10 per page. And I have 298 links in here. Now, some of these are blog posts. Some of these are affiliate links. Some of these are links that I just want to maintain control of. Facebook links, Twitter links, things like that. Some are set up, just so I have a link that I can remember versus, whatever it was, if it's on a post I'm calling all the time. And so I have the number of tabs, the number of pages here. Again, the search is my friend. Let's say, for example, I need to find the link for for HostGator. I type that in, I click search, and when it comes back here in a moment, I find the two that are set up for that show HostGator, and that would either be in their title, in their description, or in their keywords. And so when you fill those in, you know, here we have keywords. This is part of Pro. We'll see that in a minute. When you fill those in, it makes it easier for the search to return a valid result. Now, if I'd done something, you know, if I'd separated this, oh, actually those will come back because that's separated in my keywords. Anyways, your keywords kind of have to match when you're searching. Or not your keywords, but the word you're searching for needs to be pretty specific. Kind of like using the WordPress search for plugins. Again, if you got spaces where there shouldn't be spaces, you're going to get strange results. But the search tool is really going to be your friend. And you see here I have my links. And what I have here is, here's my HostGator link, the keywords that I want to be automatically linked to my custom link, the number of hits and the number of uniques that this link has taken, the grouping that it's in, so this is in domains and hosting, and the custom link itself. Now over here on the left, we come from left to right, we see that the link type is actually using Ultra Cloak. So what that means is we're cloaking the link. So instead of, it would start out justaskkim.com/recommends HostGator. If it was not cloaked, and it's my affiliate link in there, which let me see if I can show you that. There you go. The visit target URL. It's secure.hostgator.com/affiliate/CGI bin/affiliate/click-through/ID JKC Media. You don't want people to see that. You know, come on, put some clothes on. You know, that's just awful. A much cleaner link. But if it was not cloaked, they'd get this link, this nice link we'd give them, and as soon as the page loaded, they'd start seeing that link. So that would enable them to strip off the affiliate ID, and we could lose our money. Or they could just strip it all the way back to the root, just to be a pain. And again, we're losing affiliate money there. Also, it's not as personal. That link is just not friendly. There's nothing about that link that I want to click. And so the cloak links, well, actually the redirects, that's why we're using the redirects in the first place. But the cloak link is going to keep that mess hidden. And that's really important. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to open in a new tab. And I'm going to put that link in. And justaskkim.com/recommend/HostGator. Now we're going to give this page a minute to come up. And what we're going to see is the page loads, and yet the URL bar still shows the custom redirect. Okay, this didn't change. Remember how prior when we looked at Pretty Link Lite, this changed? Well, this still says my redirection URL. And this is really handy. It keeps that affiliate link nice and tucked away, and it keeps it all nice and friendly, and it makes sure that I don't lose my affiliate link in this. And even if I navigate inside here, here's what's kind of neat. Although actually this can be a little bit of a pain in the butt for people. But they can navigate around and it doesn't accidentally reveal that link is still carrying my affiliate code. Okay, so they can still click around. Now mind you, at this point they've got an affiliate cookie on their computer. They are cookied. But as long as they bookmark this link, even if they clear their cookies, if they come back to this bookmark, they're going to pick up a new cookie. It's really handy like that. So that's a really powerful tool. And again, I come back, I can see, remember we talked about prior how hits is always higher than uniques. Again, there's been some people that have opened that link more than once. Some of them are myself. Now, let's come into this. Let's come into, let's just edit one. We made one in the prior one. Let's come into edit and see what it looks like. This is almost what it looks like when we make a new link. And I'm going to come into edit. And here it calls for the target URL. This is where we put our affiliate link. You just copy and paste it right in there. Doesn't matter whether it's a ClickBank link or a HostGator link or just what it is, you just put it in there. Pretty link, this is the base URL of your domain. Then by default there would be like 3 little characters there, and you can change this. And like I mentioned in the prior video, you can use custom slashes. So I use myurl.com/recommends/HostGator. Now why do I do this? I do this for memorability, and I do this also in case I would write a blog post that says justaskkim.com/HostGator. Okay, I don't want my affiliate links to ever get tangled up in my post name and stop me from naming a post name something, and I can't remember why it's not working. why it keeps adding a 1 to the end or why it adds a 0 to the end, what's going on. If I don't know what's going on, I would probably forget that these links were overlapping. So this prevents that. You can also shorten this. Some people use go. Some people use the number 4. You know, some people use, you know, check this out. You can put anything you want in there. Better not mess this up though. Okay, and at the slash end, I use a portion of the product name, and works just really well for me. Then title, you fill this in. This is what appears in the title of their browser bar. And generally, you want to fill out the description pretty well. This one I have not. I've slacked on this. You know, it happens. You're going to find the same. But the thing is, I use HostGator so much, and I am such an avid affiliate for them. I'm in their affiliate tools all the time. But if I wasn't, I would take the link from their affiliate management platform and put it in here as well so that I always remember how to get back and check that. Now we're going to come under link options. Now in Pretty Link Lite, we saw that we had the groups, but under redirection we only had 2 types. Now here under Pro, we actually have 5 types. We have pixel, cloaked, pretty bar, temporary, permanent. Now let's see. What we're using at the moment is cloaked, okay? So that link stayed masked. Cloaking and masking are approximately the same thing. For the purpose of this exercise, they are the same thing. Now, let's just real quick have a look at the pretty bar. Let me show you this. I'm just going to save this real quick. I'm going to come back to this link, and here is my HostGator link, and I'm going to click enter, and I'm going to refresh the page. And we're going to see the pretty bar come up. And this bar is useful not so much for affiliate links because it does reveal where we're going. Okay, see, I've got a viewing. But if you was going to recommend a friend's blog, let's say that I was going to recommend, you know, Eileen's blog, and I was going to say, you know, check this out. Here's a link. Go check her out. But I want to make sure that my visitors remember to come back and finish reading the post. Well, the pretty bar can be a really cool way to do that. Now, this assumes that she's not running a frame breaker and, you know, those kind of things. But it gives a quick share on Twitter. It's a pretty neat little bar, and it will take some styling. Not a whole lot of styling, but it does take a little bit. So, you know, that's definitely some things to set up. And if I come back into, oops, now I got to go back. Search for the link again because I saved it. It comes back to the front of the list, and the link is still somewhere in there. Now I see here that I have a star at the front, and the star tells me that that is using the pretty bar. But we're going to edit that, and we're going to change that back out. The pretty bar I use quite a bit when recommending tribe blogs. I find it very useful. There are some alternative plugins that will generate a bar like that. But, you know, it's built right in, and it's really useful as a memory jogger to get people to come back after they visit what you sent them to read. And so I'm going to come under link options, and I'm going to set that back to cloaked. Now, pixels. Pretty Link Pro also offers pixel tracking. And a pixel is a 1 pixel by 1 pixel little character that you embed in something that it's an image. And it gives you impressions. So it can tell you the number of times that, you know, something was viewed. Now, you kind of got to look into using that. I don't use it, but you could place it on a page that, you know, that wasn't maybe in your control, so you couldn't always mask the domain, but you could place it there and keep track of it and things like that. It's an advanced technique, and it's really more from the HTML side or from the advanced affiliate side, so you can look into it later. Again, it's a really powerful tool. I don't do much with it, but it is there, and it's definitely something that if you arrive at the point in your career that you need it, you're going to be really thrilled that you've got it already built in because there's going to be no further fiddling around. Again, track this link is on, forwarding parameters. Now let's come down under Pro Options, and I open this up, and here's where life gets interesting. Okay, for keywords, put in a comma-separated list of all the words that you would like on your blog auto-magically linked to this URL. So put in words like favorite hosting company, favorite web host, HostGator, get different spellings for HostGator, best web host, cPanel hosting, Things like that, things that you might forget while writing a post to go ahead and link, but should be linked, and this plugin is going to take care of it for you. You also can set up URL replacement if that's something you need. Then target URL rotation. Here's another really, really powerful tool. We talk about doing split testing. We talk about figuring out where you're making more sales in something. Let's say that I wanted to promote 2 different web hosts. Let's say I was promoting HostGator and HostMonster. Now, HostMonster is essentially Bluehost, and they're all right. They're kind of second to HostGator in my book, but they're still really top company. And let's say I just wanted to have my URL set up as mydomain.com/recommends the best web host. And that was my URL. And then I put the URL for HostGator here, the URL for HostMonster here. Then I set these to the percentage of time, adding up to 100% that each would display. Now it's going to automatically rotate for me. And what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to keep an eye on my side of things on affiliate sales. And I'm going to see which one is doing better for me. Maybe one has a real poor conversion. Maybe one has, is making more sales. Maybe there's something about that page that readers like. Maybe there's something that should be optimized. And I should pay attention to that because that can really affect my income. It could be that you have, several different companies you recommend for WordPress themes. Maybe you want to put /WordPress WP themes and rotate maybe even 5 companies, right? Set them at 25% so they rotate the same amount of time, and find out where you're making sales. A really powerful tool. Can also be used if you're split testing your own pages, your own HTML pages, and you need to rotate off of a link. Set up one link that goes to that opt-in list, that page in general, and then put the 4 or 5 variations of that page that you're split testing over time. I prefer to only split test 2 at a time. You can do too much at once, but split test the 2 and see which one works out. I do still suggest for split testing sales pages that you're using some of Google's tools. Those tools are a lot more adept than these are, but these are really handy. And then click here, enable split test this link, click update, and away you go. All in all, I've probably overwhelmed you because this is such a workhorse, but the whole plugin is just super easy to use. It's just, for the most part, you won't use a lot of this advanced stuff until you need it, and then you're going to be really thankful it's there. A lot of this is set it and forget it. A lot of this is come in, drop your URL in, set up a little link, come down, choose if it goes in a group, choose which redirection type it is. Generally, in most cases, it's going to be cloaked once you're an affiliate. It should be no follow, track this link. You may or may not fill this out. I don't fill this out for about half of my links, okay? I don't like overlapping. I'm pretty picky about what gets auto-recommended on my blog. I don't always want things to auto-recommend. I like to have some links, in my pocket that I hand out only on a selective basis. And so not everything needs keywords. And I don't use the split tracking a whole lot at all. And so generally I leave that empty, and all you do is you click update and you are good to go. I know this plugin can seem like a bit of a handful, but this really is the most powerful tool on the market for WordPress. There are alternatives. Like I mentioned, there is Ninja Affiliate. Again, I'm an affiliate for that, but I'd really rather you see you go with Pretty Link Pro. I also like that Pretty Link Pro offers a single site license in addition to a multi-site license that is cheaper than being forced into a multi-site license for Ninja Affiliate. Another thing is that there are scripts on the market that you can load on your web server that do something rather similar to this, okay? But they are scripts. They're going to have to be pushed out to your web server via FTP. They're going to have some fiddly settings. They're going to need a database set up. They're going to take an install. And you could outsource that by all means, but it's not integrated in WordPress. Another thing I like about the ease and speed of this is the ability that there is under settings, there is an export feature. And what I will do is I will take it and I will export the file. One, I export it as a backup, but then I will export a copy And there's a couple little changes you got to make to it, and there's a tutorial for that. And you make the couple little changes, and then I can take it to a domain name of a different domain that I own. You know, let's say that I wanted to take all these links over maybe, you know, to the TSA blog, and I wanted to import them all. Well, I'm not going to do that over there because TSA has its own links. But the fact is, I could bring all of those links in. And if you're a niche marketer that you really only maintain one link for a product, but you need those links available for keywording and that on all of your blogs, that is a super powerful application. So there's a lot of tools here. There's a lot of power set. This is a plugin that you're going to grow with. If you're doing affiliate marketing, I really consider this pretty key. It's not something you got to jump and get out of the gate. Like I said, Go Codes and SEO Smart Links will make up for about what's in Pretty Link Lite. And when you're ready to step up from that, then this is the next step. It really has grown with me. They've acquired a couple new features over time. Blair's taken really good care to keep it current and keep it working, and I couldn't be more happy with it. And so I hope you'll give it a chance, give it a look. If it's something you need, be sure to let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. Kimberly Castleberry, you have a wonderful day.